Hey everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to another book read. I hope everyone got to watch my Fairy Loot unboxing yesterday. That was exciting. But today's video is going to be my December TBR wrap-up, plus my what books I got for Christmas, which was pretty much all my Christmas presents. So let's get started. The first book that I started and finished in December was The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I was able to get my copy back to show you the book. I loved it. I can't wait to read the Hawthorne Legacy and find out what happens. I feel like there was a little switching, but it kept your intrigue, and I was really into it. And my hair is wild, so please excuse that. It is hot here in Charleston, so my hair is humid, and it does not like the heat. So the next book that I gave a go was Santa Baby by Jennifer Cruz, and I was able to read Jennifer Cruz's novella. I started the next one, not really a fan of novellas. I think they're just too short for me. So I did not read this one fully all the way through. I think I read the first two novellas and was like, I'm not even going to go for the third. Kind of sad. The third one I read was Never Fall for Your Fiance by Virginia Heath. This book was so good, y'all. I love this book so much. I was shocked. And I don't think this is on my TBR, so I'll go ahead and read the back for you. Or I've already done that. Either way, I'll read it for you because I don't remember if I've done that for y'all or not. The last thing Hugh Standish, Earl of Fareham, wants is a wife. Unfortunately for him, his mother is determined to find him one, even from across the other side of the ocean. So Hugh invents a fake fiancé to keep his mother's match-making ways at bay. But when Hugh learns his interfering mother is on a ship bound for England, he realizes his ruse is about to implode, until he collides with Minerva Merriwell, who might just be the miracle he needs. Minerva has had to struggle to support herself and her two younger sisters ever since their feckless father abandoned them. Works as a woodcut engraver is hard to find, and the Merriwell sisters are nearly penniless. So when Hugh asks Minerva to pose as his fiancée while his mother is visiting, she knows that, while the scheme sounds ludicrous, the offer is too good to pass up. Once Minerva and her sisters arrive at Hugh's estate, of course nothing goes according to his meticulous plan. As hilarity and miscommunication ensue while everyone tries to keep their tangled stories straight, Hugh and Minerva's fake engagement starts to turn into a real romance. But can they trust each other when the relationship started with a lie? This book was so cute. And, I mean, besides the two main characters, I think my favorite character was his mom. She's hilarious. So the next book I read was The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox, and I love this book. I knew what was going to happen, but still, like you felt what was going to happen, but still the book was so cute. Like, next Christmas, or pick it up now, because I'm sure it's probably like on a really good sale at Target, and read it next Christmas. The next one I read was Wrapped Up in Christmas by Janice Lynn, and this book was so good. I wasn't too sure about it when I first picked it up, and then I really delved into it. So good. The next book I read, I lent out my copy so I don't have it, was Marry Me at Christmas by Susan Mallory. Hopefully I can insert a picture somewhere around here. I am learning my editing skills slowly but surely, so I hope I can figure out how to remember to do that. And that book was so cute. I really enjoyed it, and I was able to read it on a really quick trip that we took to Lake Lure and get it out, get it done. I loved it. So the last book that I read in December was Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. I'm not sure. Ahdieh. The first chapter or two, little building, and it was a little slow, but then it got really good. I don't know that I would have minded skipping the parts where you're in other people's point of view. I really liked just being in the main character's point of view. Mariko, I really liked her character. I don't really know that I vibed with the brother, so I could have done without being in his point of view. But the book was really good. And the two books that I did not get read were Debbie Maycomber's Merry and Bright, and I got about a little over a quarter of a way through this one. And I feel like we were just getting to the point too fast because it's so small, and I just was not enjoying it. And then this one, the Call Me Mrs. Miracle, I just never even got to start it, honestly. I found those other 2 books and then picked up Flame in the Mist, and that was it for me. So I'm gonna keep this one for next Christmas, but I'm probably gonna declutter, really. I'm probably going to DNF and sell back this one. So we have now covered our December TBR, and we can get into what I got for Christmas. So my grandma is a nanny to a little girl, and her mom got us all Christmas presents, which was so sweet. And she got me a gift card to Books A Million. Hold on, I have it upside down. To Books A Million, and I am really excited to go do a little damage in the Books A Million, because we all know we can all do some damage in the Books A Million. And then my best friend got me 2 books. She got me November 9 by Colleen Hoover, which I've heard is so good. Also prepared to cry a little bit. Don't worry. And then she also got me Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. And I honestly, don't tell her this, but I don't know what this book is about. But it sounds so good. And I actually got fairy loot stuff about it, so I know it's good, right? I mean, like, we all love it. Okay. The next 3 I can't show you yet because I did, well, you'll find out in a little bit what I did. Okay, that's those 3. Let me put them behind me. So, my family, because we were all older now, and we're all, y'all, let me tuck this hair up. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I hope that's better. My family, we're all older now, and we're all, we're a pretty big family. There's, 12 of us trying to buy gifts for each other. So the last 2 years now, we had decided to just do the, Secret Santa gifts. And my Uncle Richard picked me, and he got me a ring light to start off. So I can give this one back to the person I've been borrowing it from. I'm sure they're going to be so thankful about. And then he showered me with books. Let me try to remember which ones he got me and which ones my mom got me. So hold please, I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I have these in order of how they were of who gave who. Not 100% sure, but either way, you'll get to see all the books. So the first one was Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. And I'm going to go ahead and read you the back. But if anybody knows, as anyone watching my videos, you knew this was the one that I really wanted. So thanks, Uncle Richard, for understanding the assignment. I'm a Gemini, impulsive, curious, headstrong, a twin, heir to a throne I know nothing about, and it turns out I'm Fae. But of course there's a catch. All I have to do to claim my birthright is prove that I'm the most powerful supernatural in the whole of Solaria. And sure, technically that's true, as I'm the daughter of the Savage King. But the bit they didn't put in the brochure was that every single Fae in this kingdom would claim my throne if they could. My biggest problem is the drool-worthy dragon shifter who has his eyes on my throne. He and his 3 psycho friends are determined to make my time here hell. And all I've got to do is survive, but fate might have other ideas. Damn it. Why couldn't I have gotten a letter to Hogwarts? I'm going to be honest. All I've seen is the hype. I never even looked into it. I don't know what it's about. All I've seen is the hype. But, so many people are hyped on this book. So, they can't be wrong. So, that was book number 1. Book number 2 was The Goal by Elle Kennedy. And so, this is the 4th book in the Off-Campus series. He made sure to point out to me that he went by ratings and ratings alone. So, he picked the highest rated books that I had on my wish list. And I guess this was one of them. So, she's good at achieving her goals. College senior, Sabrina James has her whole future planned out. Graduate from college, kick butt in law school, and land a high-paying job at a cutthroat firm. Her path to escaping her shameful past certainly doesn't include a gorgeous hockey player who believes in love at first sight. One night of sizzling heat and surprise tenderness is all she's willing to give John Tucker. But sometimes, one night is all it takes for your entire life to change. But the game just got a whole lot more complicated. Tucker believes being a team player is as important as being the star. On the ice, he's fine staying out of the spotlight, but when it comes to becoming a daddy at the age of 22, wow, he refuses to be a bench warmer. It doesn't hurt that the soon-to-be mother of his child is beautiful, whip smart, and keeps him on his toes. The problem is, Sabrina's heart is locked up tight, and the fiery brunette is too stubborn to accept his help. If he wants a life with the woman of his dreams, he'll have to convince her that some goals can only be made with an assist. Y'all, these books are so good. So good. So the next book is House of Salt and Sorrow by Erin A. Craig. And I mean, I've seen it on TikTok, I've seen it on BookTube, I've seen it everywhere. I've almost picked it up in Barnes & Nobles a few times, and now I have it. So let's read it, see what it's about. In a manor by the sea, 12 sisters are cursed. Oh, goodness. Annalee lives a sheltered life at Highmore with her sisters. Once there were 12, but loneliness fills the grand halls now that 4 of the girls' lives have been cut short, each death more tragic than the last. Disturbed by a series of ghostly visions, Annalee becomes increasingly suspicious that her sisters' deaths were no accidents. The girls have been sneaking out every night to attend glittering balls, dancing until dawn in silk gowns and shimmering slippers, and Annalee isn't sure whether to try to stop them or to join their forbidden trysts, because who or what are they really dancing with? When Annalee's involvement with a mysterious stranger who has secrets of his own intensifies, it's a race to unravel the darkness that has fallen over her family before it claims her next. House of Salt and Sorrows is a spellbinding novel filled with magic and the rustle of gossamer skirts down long, dark hallways. Get ready to be swept away. Y'all! The first little bit, I was like, oh no, this doesn't sound good. Then, woof! It really suck you in with that one, don't they? Woof! So the next one is All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. And that cover is just gorge. And like I said, one of these last two could have been for my mom. I can't remember. So we're going to go with Richard, but I don't know. So she will reign. As princess of the island kingdom Visidia, Amora Montera has spent her entire life training to be high Animancer, the master of souls. The rest of the realm can choose their magic, but for Amora, it's never been a choice. To secure her place as the heir to the throne, she must prove her mastery of the monarchy's dangerous soul magic. When her demonstration goes awry, Amora is forced to flee. She strikes a deal with Bastian, a mysterious pirate. He'll help her prove she's fit to rule if she'll help him reclaim his stolen magic. But sailing the kingdom holds more wonder and more peril than Amora anticipated. A destructive new magic is on the rise, and if Amora is to conquer it, she'll need to face legendary monsters, cross paths with vengeful mermaids, and deal with a stowaway she never expected. Or risk the fate of Visidia and lose the crown forever. I am the right choice, the only choice, and I will protect my kingdom. Yo, that sounds so good! How am I gonna wait until it comes up on my TBR Bookopoly to read these? Whose idea was Bookopoly? Yours? It was yours. I know it was. It was not mine. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So then the next couple of books are from my mom. And it's The Love Hypothesis. I could have this confused, and this could have been from my Uncle Richard. I don't know, y'all. I'm not good with remembering. Remembering is not for me. And this is the book that I thought I bought when I bought, what was that one called? It was so good too. The Kiss Quotient. I thought I was getting this, and I bought The Kiss Quotient, which was so good, so no problems there. Okay, so I'm going to read you guys the synopsis of this one that is actually The Love Hypothesis and not The Kiss Quotient. When a fake relationship between scientists meets the irresistible force of attraction, it throws one woman's carefully calculated theories on love into chaos. As third-year PhD candidate Olive Smith doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does, and that's what got her into the situation. Convincing On that Olive is dating and well on her way to a happily ever after was always going to take more than hand-wavy Jedi mind tricks. Scientists require proof. So like any self-respecting biologist, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees. That man is none other than Adam Carlson, a young hotshot professor and well-known ass, which is why Olive is positively floored when Stanford's reigning lab tyrant agrees to keep her charade a secret and be her fake boyfriend. And when a big science conference goes haywire, putting Olive's career on the Bunsen burner, Adam surprises her again with his unyielding support and even more unyielding six-pack abs. Suddenly, their little experiment, gosh, guys, feels dangerously close to combustion, and Olive discovers that the only thing more complicated than a hypothesis on love is putting her own heart under the microscope. Y'all, that sounded so good. So good. So the next one she got me is A Royal Holiday by Jasmine Gilroy. I don't know. I'm not good at reading names. And I'm really excited because it's going to be royal and it's Christmas. Or it might not be Christmas. We'll see, but I'm thinking it is. But that's okay because we have a whole another Christmas next year. So, Vivian Forrest has been out of the country a grand total of one time. So when she gets the chance to tag along on her daughter Maddie's work trip to England to style a royal family member, she can't refuse. She's excited to spend the holidays taking in the magnificent British sights. But what she doesn't expect is to become instantly attracted to a certain private secretary, his charming accent and his unyielding formality. Malcolm Hudson has worked for the Queen for years and has never given a personal private tour until now. He is intrigued by Vivian the moment he meets her and finds himself making excuses just to spend time with her. When flirtatious banter turns into a kiss under the mistletoe, things snowball into a full-on fling. With a ticking timer on their holiday romance, they are completely fine with ending their short, steamy affair come New Year's Day. Or are they? Ooh! I feel like if I read it right now, it would still count, right? Because it's not New Year's yet. Hey, loophole. Maybe. And then the last one is A Court of Bitter Thorn by Kale Moody. And this is one of those ones that was like, I Googled if you're a fan of, and I put ACOTAR or Court of Thorns and Rose, or same book, or From Blood and Ash, and this is what came up. And this is book 1, so we know we like a good series. So fairy wasn't supposed to be real. I feel like that should be weren't, right? Right? No? Okay. Tricked by a fey prince, Allura is stuck in the fairy realm, far from her younger sisters who depend on her for survival. Under the terms of her bargain, she can't go home to the mortal world until Prince Brannock becomes the next High King, or until he's taken out of the running. Sabotaging Brannock's chance at the crown will be much faster than helping him win. The Fey Prince may be charming, powerful, and wickedly handsome, but that won't stop Allura from selling his secrets to the highest bidder. By day, she uses her master sword skills to train the prince. By night, she conspires with a rival king in a nearby court whose plan can destroy half a fairy. Soon, lives are at stake that she never expected. She'll have to choose who to save, her beloved sisters or half the inhabitants of Fairy. The choice would be easy if a certain prince weren't digging his way into her heart. Aww, so sweet. And then she surprised me. I have one open in here, I thought. It might have fallen out. So we'll open another. Because I broke the bottom of the box while I got it upstairs. So it is probably on my bedroom floor. By getting me the little thumb holders, which I was really excited about, you know. So when you're reading your book, it holds the book open for you. How cool is that? And there's like no like pressure on your thumb. So you can read for hours without getting thumb elbow. You know, like tennis elbow? Like reading elbow. Reading thumb. Somebody stop me. So, once again, thank you to Miss Amanda and Miss Crystal and my Uncle Richard. And thank you, Mom. I love all of these books. And if I could read them all today, I probably would have read them yesterday, if that makes any sense. So that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Guys, you were really gonna let me forget about the books that I put behind me? Guys, come on. I cannot believe you let me forget these 3 books. Y'all are crazy. I need to get me in line. Okay, so now that we're back after saying goodbye, I got myself the score, so book 3 in the series, so that I could read book 3 and then read book 4. So we'll read the synopsis here. He knows how to score on and off the ice. Allie Hayes is in a crisis mode. With graduation looming, she still doesn't have the first clue about what she's going to do after college. To make matters worse, she's nursing a broken heart thanks to the end of her long-time relationship. Wild rebound sex is definitely not the solution to her problems. But gorgeous hockey star Dean DeLaurentis is impossible to resist. Just once, though, because even if her future is uncertain, it sure as heck won't include the king of one-night stands. It'll take more than flashy moves to win her over. Dean always gets what he wants. Girls, grades, girls, recognition, girls. He's a ladies' man, all right, and he's yet to meet a woman who's immune to his charms. Until Allie. For one night, the feisty blonde rocked his entire world. And now she wants to be friends? Nope, it's not over till he says it's over. Dean is in full-on pursuit, but when life-rocking changes strike, he starts to wonder if maybe it's time to stop focusing on scoring and shoot for love. Now, honestly, I feel like I didn't like Dean in either of the other books, so I'm curious to see if I like him in the book that he is the main character in. So that'll be interesting. And then, because you've got books 3 and 4, I mean, you have to get book 5, right? So it's The Legacy by L. Kennedy, and I feel like if you have the whole, you should just have the whole set, right? I know I'm right. So this brand new off-campus collection provides the much anticipated answer to the question, where are they now? 4 stories, 4 couples, 3 years of real life after graduation, a wedding, a proposal, an elopement, and a surprise pregnancy. Can you guess which couple is which? Come for the drama, stay for the laughs. Catch up with your favorite off-campus characters as they navigate the changes that come with growing up and discover that big decisions can have big consequences and big rewards. The Legacy is an 85,000 word novel that is made up of 4 novellas. So I'm hoping that we just had this discussion about how I don't really like novellas. So I'll be interested to see how I feel. And then the last book that I got myself for Christmas is the book that I would have gotten in Fae Crate if I had done the next month. And I chose not to do the next month because I wasn't like a huge fan of Fae Crate. So, but the book sounded so good once they announced the book that I wanted to get it. So that's On These Black Sands by Vanessa Rassinen. And when I tell you I have been looking for this book for months, I never even thought to check Amazon. Y'all, why? Somebody tell me that Amazon is a good place to buy books. I know that now. An heir to the run. An heir on the run, not an heir to the run. In 1 month, Aoife Cascade will turn, not run. Why am I so stuck on run, y'all? Will turn 20 and take her seat on the council of Kriega, an honor she's been preparing for her whole life. But when she lets a secret slip to her mother with devastating consequences, all her plans for the future crumble. Believing her people to be better off without her, she flees Kriega, stowing away aboard a pirate ship bound for dangerous waters. A pirate captain who needs her help. Captain Declan McCalliga is young compared to the pirate lords, but after 12 years on the ruling sea, he has earned a well-respected ship and the attention of the lords, who like nothing better than to see his ruin. All he wants is to lead the I'm so bad with words. Aisling Sea and his past behind him. But when his sister demands he find the enchanted dagger her rebel faction needs to overthrow the ruling council, he'll have to decide whether to cast off all family ties or take the perilous voyage to waters guarded by sirens, only passable with the help of the last remaining Fae, currently imprisoned by the Council. With murder and betrayal at every turn, can Aofi and Declan learn to rely on one another, or will the secrets they carry destroy their people and each other? See, it sounds so good. I could not get it, even if I didn't get that Fae Crate box. So those were my purchases for myself. And now, for real, I'm signing off. And I will see you guys in the next one.